You want to build your own AI assistant. You want a Jarvis. But like most people, you might also believe that building an AI assistant on your local system is quite hard. You might need thousands of dollars of hardware, or you might have to pay monthly subscription to cloud providers for the compute of this particular AI agent. But this is old news. But nowadays you can build your own AI assistant in a $60 Raspberry Pi, and I have one with me. So this is a $60 Raspberry Pi 5, and here I am going to use or install an AI agent and run that in front of you. For that, I am going to use OpenClaw agent, that is the recent development regarding the AI agent part, and we are also going to use Gemini Flash and run this AI agent in this particular cheap hardware. And I'm going to share a 3-step procedure to follow along and to build this. By end of this video, you will be able to create your own AI agent. And as a basic requirement, I am skipping the installation of Raspberry Pi OS in the Raspberry Pi, because I believe that most of you might be familiar with that. And as you can see, we are already connected to the Pi device using the SSH in the anti-gravity. And here on out, we are moving on to the steps of installing OpenClaw into the Raspberry Pi, as well as moving into the demonstration of OpenClaw in the Raspberry Pi. So what is OpenClaw? So OpenClaw is a basic local agentic repository where you can interact with the agent, and it could be of any model, maybe Gemini, OpenAI, GPT 5.2, or even Cloud Sonnet or Cloud Opus. So for that matter, you can use any of the agent or any of the AI models, and this can interact with multiple APIs like WhatsApp, Telegram, or even browse through the internet and give you the results and take actions based on the results that it gives. So it is like giving hands and legs to the chatbot or ChatGPT that you have always interacted with. So here, like I said, I have connected to Open Raspberry Pi, and here I am going to install OpenClaw using the curl command provided in the terminal right over here. So while this installed, let me tell you one more thing. OpenClaw does not try to run the LLM in the or a 16 GB or 100 GB LLM in the Raspberry Pi. That will be too heavy and really slow. It just provides the logic, and we can use any API for that matter, Gemini, OpenAI for 5.2, or GPT 5.2, or cloud models. And these models can interact with the agentic logic that is being written in the OpenClaw, and you can make use of these models to interact with each other and make sure that we get best of the results using this logic. So due to sudden turn of events, I was not able to authenticate the OpenClaw using Gemini. That's when I realized I could use something far better than Gemini itself. So I discovered something really funny. So I tried using Ollama. So this blog is something that I coincidentally found out. I was just searching for OpenClaw Ollama when I couldn't install the OpenClaw or get model from Gemini. So basically what they say is that after just installing OpenClaw, I can use Ollama launch OpenClaw to pull out the models. And don't worry, we are not using the local model itself. We are using the cloud models that is available in the Ollama. For example, here I am using Kimi 2.5 cloud model. So the funny thing is that when you try to pull this model or launch OpenClaw using Ollama, they will say, okay, there is no model at all available, since my Raspberry Pi didn't have any model inside it at that time. So what I did was to pull the smallest model that I am aware of, that is Tiny Llama model. So once I pulled that model, I was able to select Kimi 2.5 Cloud. So it's just make sure that you have at least one model in Ollama, so that you will be able to select your favorite model or preferred model from Ollama. So here I have choose Kimi 2.5 model, and I have set few things. He asked when after I run the command OpenClaw TUI, he just asked me for details. Then he added about me. Now I am trying to do something different. Let me see. So basically, I had a mistake. I asked him to run the wrong project. After that, I changed that name. I gave him the correct folder name saying and asked him to run the immobile project. So it identified what this project is all about. It said that it is a real-time age, gender, emotion detection application that uses your webcam. So and he's trying to run this project. Let's see if he can do that. So basically, I just experimented trying running my application in the using the OpenClaw and the Ollama model that was available with me. So here, while I run it, first I had an issue. I named the project different. Later, I checked the folders and found out the exact name of the project, the immobile. So he checked for the status and he gave me the result that the camera is not found. Then I remembered the Raspberry Pi cam had an issue while running this application. So I found out my webcam and I connected the webcam and I told him I connected a new webcam. Then he was able to run the application, but there was no output at his end, so it failed. Then I asked him to run again and I sat in front of the camera and it gave me the output as age is 21 to 30 and we have an FPS of 12.5 and I'm happy. So basically, and he also gave me a prompt saying, okay, show me your face. So basically, this is an automated agent and you can definitely make this work up and running on your Raspberry Pi using Ollama or any other authentication method, but I failed to do so using Google authentication. But I believe that for you, it might be possible using any API keys that is available at your end, be it OpenAI API key, Cloud API key, or Gemini API key. If not, you can use Ollama and Ollama cloud models for that matter. Yeah. So just now you have an AI assistant in a $60 Raspberry Pi at your end and free of cost. Of course, you are using Ollama instead of Gemini. I planned to use Gemini before, but it failed terribly since I was not able to authenticate it decently. So right now you have totally free of cost AI application, but it is limited. Of course, I know that. But you can explore more using other API keys like OpenAI Cloud or Gemini for that matter. And you can do interact with other projects or even interact with this AI assistant using WhatsApp, Telegram, Slack for that matter. And it is an interesting project and it is really good. I am also planning to expand this project further using different model and hardware. And if you love me tinkering with other stuffs, I would really suggest to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see the video that where I tinker with this immobile project, which is of course a face detection and face evaluation project, emotion evaluation project, do check in the description below. And I would like to thank Trilight Labs and PS Cretin to providing with me with this Raspberry Pi so that I could experiment with both immobile as well as PiClaw, OpenClaw. So thanks for watching and do let me know your suggestions in the comments below and bye.